Hello, my divine kings and queens. Today, we're going to be having one of our real talk sessions about taking back control of your life, not allowing people to string you along, to drag out situations that will not benefit you in any type of way, right? Dragging out toxic situations that deplete you, that drain you, that don't add to you, that is not bringing you peace and happiness in your life. I tell some of you that have had one-on-one sessions with me, right? I've talked to some of you all and told you that depending on what you show a person and how you approach the situation will determine how someone respects you, how they treat you, and whatever situation or friendship that you're in, right? Some people, because they have been in very abusive and toxic home fronts or friendships or relationships, they become more so focused on having control over people rather than showing people love and investing back into people who invest in them. They don't know how to be equal. They don't know how to be loving. They don't know what it means to truly be in a loving partnership or a friendship where there's genuine reciprocity. You know, some of these people that maybe you encounter have been in one-sided situations where maybe they've been the ones investing in everything and they've gotten to the point where they don't want to invest in anything into anyone or any type of situation that they become involved in. And that's a very negative mindset and space to be in, because a lot of the times when you're in that space, it's having the strength to forgive who you need to forgive and heal so that you can be the right person to people who are, like I said, giving into you and bringing positivity and bringing about change in your life in the right direction, right? So not allowing people to string you along. And I'm trying to see how I can put this, because I know sometimes I'll be like, I can come off too tough or too, but it's only because when I went through what I went through, I tell you guys all the time, I didn't have a me like how I'm being with y'all. I didn't have that. I literally was just having talks with God, believing, trying to stay positive to get me through a lot that I was going through. And so I tell you guys all the time, it's better to learn from another person's mistakes than try to repeat those same mistakes and expect a different outcome. Because ain't nothing going to change. You're going to get the same outcome that person got because you chose to repeat the same mistake instead of learning from it. And I had to learn things myself about, whenever someone wants to string you along, they'll mention things, well, just give me time, and, I need longevity. I need you to prove to me that you can be this. Or some other things that a person will say that wants to string you along. Well, baby, I'm messed up right now. But see, if we could just work together and you could just get me through this, I can be all that you need me to be for you. Run if you ever hear anyone tell you anything like that, because that right there is them telling you, I don't intend on taking you serious. I never will take you serious, but could possibly be in benefit in you being in my life. I could possibly gain something from you being in my life, but I'll never take you serious. That's not what's going to make this person make you or prioritize you. You understand what I'm saying? This person could have several different options, and you'll be forever comparing yourself and feeling bad as to why can't I be that first option? Why I'm always in the second option or third option, or not even an option at all? It's because whoever these people choose to make their first option, they're on the same vibration. They're operating in the same energy. These people are one and the same. So if this person is toxic, and they are, if they're trying to string you along, they are. Whoever they choose and pick first is toxic as well. So they feel like, oh, this my person, because We're the same. We think the same. We move the same. It's you too different. You too much for some of these people, right? And there's lessons to be learned in that too, and them picking and choosing the wrong people because they choose not to heal themselves. And this is why whatever situation that they pick over you will never pan out the way that they expect it to, because that's not the person that they need to be with. But they'll never see that because they choose to remain what? Unhealed. So they come across a person that like you, and you come in with so much confidence, you come in with so much expectations and so much to offer, but you're not giving this person time or giving yourself time to see and discern on what this person's intentions for you. What is this person's intentions for you? How are they moving? What are they bringing to the table? You jump head first into something. And see, that's what 9 times out of 10 these people expect you to do, because then they can keep you and control you and have you right where they want you to be. And see, you'll forever be trying to compete to be in that first spot. And this person will never intend on giving you that spot because they are not healed. Likewise, they have to try to break you to keep you where they want you. So whenever these situations don't pan out, you're their safety net. You're their contingency plan. You're their plan B. They'll always keep a plan B. Who don't want a contingency plan? Who don't want a safety? Who don't want something that they can lean back on? But whatever they're running to is what they want, and they only want it because they're not healed. Well, let me heal them. No, you can't heal no one. They have to do that on them by themselves. They have to choose to want to heal and then embark on that journey. And that's going to take time that you don't have. So in all actuality, what you realize is this is just not the situation for me. So I need to hang it up, and I need to get to where God needs me to be, or what situation will work for me or be best for me. Because that's not it. That person will string you along. Whatever it is that you offer them, they will take full advantage, and they will never invest back into you. They will never give to you the way that you want them to. It will always be trying to figure out how can they sustain and maintain control over you, because to have that control over you, it benefits them. But you have to wake up and decide what you want for your life, who you want in your life. And then you have to start taking those necessary steps to get in there. Relinquishing, whatever negative or toxic mindsets that you've had, behavior, thought patterns. You have to release that. Own your life. Own it. Don't complain about it. Don't cry about it. Don't get mad about it. Own it. Do what you have to do to regain some sense of control of yourself, to regain a sense of self, in knowing what you need to do to become your higher self, doing what it takes to be a better you. It's not easy to do, because a lot of people don't want to face that they're toxic. A lot of people don't want to face that they're not healed. A lot of people don't even want to face what got them to that position of being broken, which is why they go out breaking other people. And they remain broken themselves. But if you allow these people to have all kind of control over your life, move you like you a puppet, you will forever be lost and miserable and unhappy. And I know that's not what you want for yourself. So I tell you all the time, this is a judgment-free zone. I would never sit up here and judge you all because of how you think and how you move, because we all been there. But at some point, just even with myself, I had to realize I'm sitting up here giving all this money, begging and crying a person to do this or do this with me or stay here or hear my side of the story. And I look weak and vulnerable to this person. But that's exactly where they want me. Now they know this, like, oh, I got them where I want them. So I can do what I want. I can control them. I can keep them in my life. They're going to play their role. They're going to play their position. And that's not something or that's not a person that you want to be tied to. You want someone who is going to equally invest back into you. You want someone who is not going to drag situations out as it serves or benefits them. Someone who's not going to string you along. Someone who is not going to be so engulfed in having control and remaining control over you, but trying to love you in the way that you deserve to be loved. The love that you are giving out, they're going to reciprocate that and give that back to you equally. No strings attached, no gimmicks, no games, no manipulation. They're going to be real to you. They're going to be a friend to you. They're going to give you whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever it is that you've given out to people. You will receive that back from the right people. But when you're trying to expect that from the wrong people, they'll never be able, or they're not capable enough of giving it to you because they're broken. And they'll leave you broken because they're broken themselves. You don't want that. Like if you're going through a financial crisis, you have to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Now, you know, with the Chapter 7 bankruptcy, that stays on your credit report for about 10 years. And with that, they have to seize any, property, possessions, assets, anything that you may have to try to fulfill that debt and then work with you on repaying the rest. But everything is swiped away. Everything is taken from you. And even though it may look like it's not the viable option or the best option for you, this is not a position or a situation that you want to be in, it actually serves to benefit you in the long run, because it's in clearing out all that it is that you once believed in, right? Clearing out everything that you once held of value, clearing all this stuff out, losing it in order to win again in life. Because the silver lining in it all is that you've gained a clean slate. Yeah, you had to lose some possessions. You had to lose your house. You had to lose your car. You had to lose friends. You had to lose family. You had to lose a lover. You had to lose a lot in your life when you filed that bankruptcy, right? To pay off that debt, to free you from bondage so that you can have a clean slate in life and start life anew. May not look like it's a good option, but it's the best option for you, because you got so deep into that situation that you lost yourself. You got so deep into that situation that you lost control. And that's okay. We all have our moments of weakness. We all have our moments where we don't feel worthy. We feel low. We don't want what's new. We want what feel good to us. We don't want what's healthy for us. We want familiarity. We don't want to seek out what will benefit us, what will serve us, what will add to us, what will feed back into us in a positive way. We just want what we want. And sometimes it takes things blowing up in our face and us losing things for us to realize that what we was holding the value wasn't what we needed in our life anyway. So losing it isn't going to hurt us, but it will benefit us in giving you a clean slate in life. Because anyone who is intended to be in your life, you're not going to fight so hard to try to prove something to someone. This person's already going to know what they want from you, what they want to do with you, how they want to invest back into you. You ain't going to have to prove nothing to anybody. These are the games. That the things that people will say. And some of these people got the gift of gab. They've been doing this for quite some time. Love is not what they want. They want control. So however they have to go about getting control and maintaining it, that's what they're going to do. They'll have you give you this sob story to have sympathy for them. Like, I ain't in the best position right now, but I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Now you look up at all these years and resources and money and love and heartbreak, all this stuff that you invested in this situation to get nothing. So wherever you are in life, just own it and do what it takes to gain back a sense of self and control over your life, because a person will only do what you allow them to do. And then in the end, when they don't serve you, they're going to say, well, you know what? You knew and you saw and you chose to stay. So whose fault is that? And I only tell it to you like that because if I don't tell it to you, you're going to hear it in the street or you're going to hear it from somebody. So better to hear it from me. And if someone has already told you that, then you understand where I'm coming from. And you know that you have to release it in order to have a clean slate in life. It's not easy, like I said, to release the things that you hold on to that you love, you know, because we can't see past what we want to see. We see what we want to see. And sometimes it takes, and you realizing that this situation is just not serving you, that you have to wake up. You have to wake up and you have to fight and you have to do what you have to do to free yourself of those situations, to free yourself of whatever it is that is holding back, that is hurting you, that is breaking you time and time again. Because no one is going to appreciate you for staying there and allowing them to break your heart. Nobody's going to stay there and appreciate you for allowing them to deplete you and to drain you dry. Nobody's going to appreciate you for staying there and taking abuse. They won't respect you. They won't value you. They will just do what they have to do to remain in control of you because you showed them you don't mind taking it. That's something that you don't want to show people. That's a power of control you never want to give to someone. You take your time with people. You pray and you discern. Use discernment with people. They give you 50, you give 50, you keep 50. You don't never give your full 100 to somebody. I don't care what someone told you or what you believe. Because when that person leave you stranded and leave you destitute, it's you to have to sit up here and pick up the broken pieces. And how you going to be able to do that when you ain't got nothing left for yourself? And you so broken, trying to figure out why it happened to you. Because you wanted to stay in denial. And you didn't want to listen. You never give your full 100 to someone. You give 50, you keep 50. Gain back control over your life. Own it. Gain back control. Get a sense of self. Don't allow no one to string you along. Don't allow no one to sit up here and play you. They will do it if you allow them. You are better than that. You deserve more. Lord, you deserve stability. You deserve happiness. Yes, you do. I'm telling you, you're deserving of it. But you got to get in that space, in that head space, in that mindset like, do I want to be happy? And if I want to be happy, I got to do what it takes to step into that happiness, to receive that happiness, to get that happiness in my life, back in my life. Don't let nobody string you along, man. If a person already off the bat want to play games, leave them where they got you messed up at. If it got to be you, your fish, your cat, your dog, your kids, your whoever it is that you know have shown you that they value you, that they respect you, that they love you. Ain't no games involved. Then that's who you keep in your life. And if you don't have that person in your life, it's coming. Wait on the right person. Don't sit up here and just be selling them for whatever because you afraid to be alone. Because you don't know how to live life just by yourself, a trip by yourself. Then to do something by yourself, you got to be in a relationship. You got to have a friendship. You need nobody here on this earth that bad but yourself and Jesus. It's all you need. And he's always with you in spirit. So, like I said, own your life. And the right person, once you raise your vibration and you keep doing whatever it is that you have to do for you, the right people will find you. You won't have to sit up here and go looking and searching and settling for less, especially people who want to string you along and keep you broken so they can have and maintain control over your life. That's not what we're doing. And if we've been doing that, that's okay. Because we all have to make mistakes. We all have to learn the hard way. But then once we learn, we do what it takes to get our life back on track. No matter who we have to cut off, no matter what we have to lose, no matter how we have to start, where we have to start, when we have to start, we're going to do it. Because we're going to step into whatever it is that we deserve. We're going to step into who deserves us. We're not going to allow, no longer, we're going to allow people who break us, who talks about us, laugh at us, scorn us, mock us, betray us, to hurt us the way that they have before in the past. That's in the past. Control what you can control right now in your present. That's going to lead to a better future. Leave these people where they at in the past. Whatever that past may be for you. Today is February 19th. The past could be February 14th. Whenever you cut them off. Past don't have to be weeks and years or whatever the case may be, but whenever you decide to cut them off and be done, leave them there. Because they've already showed you who they are. So don't be in denial about it. Just get you to where you want to be in life. Because the focus should be on you. Take back all that love and all that power and all that control that you just so freely was giving out to people. And now you take that back and you keep that for self. And whosoever that you choose to give it to, when you choose to give it to them, you give 50, you keep 50. You don't never give your full 100 to nobody. Make yourself a priority. Don't expect nothing from nobody. Because whatever it is you expect, you can give it to yourself. You don't need anyone. If anybody is, you allow them to be a part of your life, it's because you wanted them there, not because you need them there. So whatever issues you have to work through, whatever codependency issues you have to work through, whatever abandonment issues, traumas, whatever you have to work through, you got some work to do. Because if you allowed this to been going on for so long, and if you have encountered people like this and you saw no wrong in it and you was happy with it and you thought that was your happiness, you got work to do to heal yourself, to love yourself better, to own and gain back control over your life. I love y'all, and until next time, I want y'all to stay prayed up and be blessed. Keep your head up high. Never let nobody see you sweat. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.